Which of these investments do you think an investor can make $100,000 fastest? The answer may surprise you. So if you're stuck in a position where you're wondering how to make more money from your investments, well, the good news is we're going to break it down for you. Now, in today's episode, we will compare our investment in 2 assets and share them with you, the numbers, so you can draw a conclusion for yourself. Here's a quick lawyer talk. This is our specific experience. By no means are we endorsing or gauging any specific returns that you may achieve. All investment carries inherent risk, and we're simply sharing our unique experience, which may be deemed extraordinary. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Today, we're going to show you how you can get clear direction on the right investment for you. And we'll also show you how to avoid the wealth killer that makes you earn $0 every time without fail. In order to do this, let's whisk you back to the cinematic classic, Back to the Future, Part 2.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Picture a billionaire Marty, freshly plopped into 1985. That's familiar? Yet a little bit off. Almost with the cringe of neglect. His romantic pacifist principle gone rogue, yielding a shotgun with a nonchalant bravado, dispensing lead to random bypassers. As Marty zigzags through the topsy-turvy landscape, he skids to a halt before Biff's henchmen, loitering around before a casino. With smirks playing on their lips, they extend an invitation to Marty, a fork in his road. The easy way or the hard way? Cue dramatic music and tighten your seatbelt. We're about to dive deep into a choice conundrum not unlike picking your own investment. Like Marty in his alternative universe, we all as investors have 2 paths to real estate wealth. This first path is the traditional route, one that most of us have the most highest level of familiarity with because it's what we have heard is how you get into real estate, navigating the slow lane to real estate wealth. You might embrace your hard work, frugality, diligent saving, and careful investment in small value adds, single-family rentals. Step by step, cautiously, you raise rents, build equity, you refinance, and repeat. It's a long game. It's a reliable but lengthy game. At least that's what we've been told. With this path, the idea, or at least the hope, is that you slowly start adding one more property methodically to your portfolio over time. However, this isn't your grandpa's 50s or 60s reality. With the homes price that have shot up 5 to 10 times what it was back then, the reality is that the price that these homes are going for today, you'll be lucky to break even when you account for deferred maintenance, rising taxes, insurance, and delinquency. We experienced this reality for ourselves back when we were wearing rose-colored glasses when we purchased an out-of-state rental property in Memphis, Tennessee in May of 2018. We brought this property from a reputable turnkey provider. Essentially, the role of a turnkey real estate company is to provide you with properties that are purchase ready and often already have rented. Their role is to handle the nitty-gritty details from property acquisitions and renovations to tenant placement, allowing you to invest in real estate passively and immediately start generating rental income. Well, at least that's what they told us. But our reality is much different, right? This can be a full episode on its own, but we won't dive into the weeds for now. So we purchased this property in May of 2018 for $92,900, and we put down around $30-something thousand for down payment, but we ended up only selling for $92,500. Yes, you heard that right. We sold this property for a loss because we quickly wanted to recalibrate the path from the hard way to the easy way. More on that later. Our property honeymoons grow dim faster than expected. Within the first 2 months, a tenant mysteriously disappeared, leaving both the property and the lease abandoned and left us shocked to pay down the mortgage out of our pocket. This unexpected turn threw us out-of-state investors into a financial quagmire. Releasing the property became a drawn-out, cumbersome process, really recurring tenant delinquencies. Over a mere 3 years, the home experienced a carousel of tenants, each exiting as swiftly as they enter, right? Throughout our hold, and unsettling thoughts gnawed at us. The property wasn't appreciating in value. And while it wasn't draining our coffers monthly, it was an aging bones, forewarning of a looming hefty repair bill, perhaps the roof, the plumbing, or any other significant aspect. This, coupled with wear and tear from tenants with scant regard for property's care, painted a grim picture. A lackluster property barely contributed positively to our financial profile seemed destined to morph into financial sinkhole. Opting for a prevention over care, we decided to cut our loss early, steering clear of our learning the hard, expensive lesson this investment threatened to school us in. Ultimately, we decided to offload this property, taking a financial hit in the process. Yes, when considering the time value money, this investment wasn't yielding return we were aiming for. Despite incurring a loss at the sale, we believe that in grand tapestry of time, reallocating those funds into multifamily apartment would be a savvy and smart move, promising substantial greater growth over an identical period of time. Well, back to the feature's easy way involved Marty getting an unsolicited knock in the head with a pistol. Our version of the easy way is thankfully quite literal. No firearms or physical altercations involved. Having described the hard way path, you might be wondering, how does this easy way distinguish itself? Picture a different but speedier route to wealth. Envision a streamlined pathway to wealth accumulation. Hence, there's no need for you to worry about tenants repair, rent collections, or even personally guaranteeing on the loan. Instead, your focus shifts to alignment with savvy investments, particularly those managed by experts in the field. This is where the easy ways shines for you. Engaging in multifamily apartment syndications allow you to participate in this expertly orchestrate and manage investment, offering you a seat at the table of opportunities previously accessible only to the ultra-high net worth individual. In this setup, you're positioning yourself on a trajectory that could potentially lead to accelerated wealth growth, all within the dynamic arena of real estate. Some of the areas that makes this path the easy way: Number 1, streamlined management. Number 2, economy upscale. Number 3, consistent cash flow. Number 4, professional due diligence. Number 5, diversification. And number 6, limited liability. These advantages were eye-openers for us, and needless to say, we've been all in ever since. As a point of comparison, let's take a look at a passive investment in multifamily apartment syndication that we made only a few months after the purchase of the Memphis single-family rental. These benefits were a revelation for us, and safe to say, we've been a staunch advocate ever since. In August 2019, we parked $50,000 in an investment. From that moment onward, our involvement was minimal. Our phones wasn't buzzing with incessant calls from property managers, nor like leasing dilemmas landed on our desk. In essence, our investor role was genuinely passive. Beyond filling out the requisite paperwork and initiating the fund transfers, our list to do was very blissfully empty. The heavy lifting are definitely handled by general partners steering the investment ship. This hassle-free venture yielded 8% annual cash flow during the investment tenure, culminating the property sale 27 months later, with a total return tripling our initial investment of $50,000, ballooning to a hefty amount over $150K. In a little over 2 years. Stack this experience against our single-family rental odyssey unfolding over a similar timeline, and it becomes crystal clear why we hitch our wagons to the easy way. Now that you understand why picking the easy way is a no-brainer move for your investment and your wealth stake, let's take a look at what we can do to make sure that we avoid the wealth killer that will make you earn $0 every time without fail. Number 1, investing in fast without fundamental soundness. Many investors are tempted by the latest investment fad or trend that promise quick returns. These could range from speculative assets like cryptocurrencies or non-fungible tokens, NTFs, to bubbles in various markets. While these might offer substantial gains in short period of time, they often lack fundamental values and long-term viability. Number 2, lack of knowledge and understanding. Investing in assets or market without clear understanding or without conducting due diligence is a recipe for disaster. Without knowledge of the investment's intricacies and potential risks, investors are gambling rather than taking informed decisions. This lack of understanding leads to poor investment choices that don't align with one's financial goals, risk tolerance, or market realities. It exposes investors to unnecessary risk and often results in financial loss. Number 3, insufficient diversification. Putting all eggs in one basket is a risky strategy, right? While focusing on single asset or market might bring significant returns if things go well. It also means that the investor is highly vulnerable if things go south. Without diversification, a turnaround in a particular asset or market can wipe out a significant portion of the investor's wealth. Diversification is a key to spread risk across different assets and protect against severe losses in any single investment. Now that you understand how to profit and avoid perils in your investment, watch this video to deepen your real estate game.